Welcome to Brutally Delicious with your host, Allie Levine from Beekeeper. Joining me today is Adam Wally Wallach and Dylan Marks.
Good to be here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having
joining.
Thank you for having.
Thank you for having me, hosting you.
We're so glad that you're letting us peer over your shoulder as you perform a treat for the world.
We're from Beekeeper, thrash death metal from San Diego. We're in quarantine, and we're making a vegan mac and cheese.
Oh!
It's not like a mac and cheese you're gonna get from a box, you know. It's like a creamy macaroni, kind of cheesy
Ooh.
pasta. Great. Okay, so we're gonna preheat the oven to 375.
375.
It's a vegan mac and cheese, right?
Yeah, it's vegan. Super brutal. Okay.
Nothing.
Only in how delicious it is.
Nothing's more brutal than not eating milk.
Oh my goodness.
Fire's brutal.
So we're gonna get the water boiling. We got the oven going. So we got soy milk in this recipe. We're gonna do half a cup of soy milk, or any plant-based milk you want. All right.
And what is this macaroni and cheese have to do with Beekeeper? How does it speak to you?
Well, I make it every year for Thanksgiving. It's a dish I've made a lot. And it's a good comfort food, you know, during this quarantine time. We need some nice, warming comfort food.
Yeah.
So, that's why I chose it, and it's super easy. It's like, you cook some stuff on the stove, and then you throw it all in a blender, and you bake it, and it's done. Super easy. Like, anyone could do it.
Cool.
Okay, so to the soy milk, we're adding 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. So that's it's like cornstarch. So it thickens up everything. Okay. So we're gonna mix this. And we're just gonna set it aside.
Okay.
So now, we got the saucepan. So, in the saucepan, we're gonna get earth balance.
Is that the same as margarine, or is that different?
Yeah, it's pretty much margarine.
Is that solidified oil?
Yeah, it's vegan butter. So, but you can use oil. It's how many tablespoons? It's 1 tablespoon butter or oil.
Allie, earlier, did you say arrowroot?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
it's like cornstarch. It's a root, obviously.
And is it like you prefer it to cornstarch?
It just gets a little thicker, but you can use cornstarch. It's
Similar.
like sometimes if I don't have this arrowroot, I'll just use cornstarch, because, yeah. Great. So we're gonna melt this butter. Shout out to my mom for this beautiful stainless steel saucepan she just gave me.
Thanks, Jill.
Appreciate it. So I got 1 tablespoon lemon juice and 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons of mustard, not 3 tablespoons, because I have made that mistake before. and it was not good. So 3 teaspoons of mustard and a tablespoon of lemon juice go into the saucepan. Okay. Now we got a teaspoon of onion powder. You guys having fun?
I'm having fun, and I'm learning a lot.
Alright.
What kind of pasta are you using?
It's macaroni.
Good old-fashioned elbow?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm adding the arrowroot mixture with the soy milk, and then I'm adding another half a cup of soy milk. So it's 1 cup soy milk total. And I'm gonna stir it. So this is gonna thicken up. So when the arrowroot hits the heat, it starts getting thick. And then the best part about this recipe is we got a cup of nutritional yeast. So that's gonna give it the cheesy flavor.
Is that why people put nooch on stuff? Is for like a cheesy flavor?
Yeah.
Is that what they call
So
it? Nooch?
Yeah, that's what the
colloquialism.
That's what the OG vegans call it. So we got all that in the saucepan, and then we're gonna add the salt. It's 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then you're just gonna mix it on the heat until it gets real thick. What are we thinking, guys?
I was gonna say thick with 2 C's.
So all of this is just sort of the cheese sauce preparation. Like all of this so far is just like, how can we get this vegan cheese sauce thick and as cheesy as possible? Like, right?
Yeah. Okay, so it thickened up really quick. So let me show the camera.
Quick thick.
Alright. Nice and thick and cheesy. I'll show you guys.
That looks great.
So it's really,
wow.
Yeah.
Very thick.
Yeah,
Also,
so you got
is it just the lighting, or does it have a greenish tinge to it?
It's yellow. Now we're gonna blend it. We're gonna blend all the ingredients.
What type of blender?
I got a Vitamix. It's 50 horsepower. I don't know.
That's a free plug right there.
Wait, so you're telling me it's not just a macaroni and cheese sauce stir, but it's also a juicer and a food processor?
Stirrer?
Stirrer?
No, Dylan, it's not a blender. It's a nutrition extractor.
So
Nutrition
obvious.
extractor, everyone. Okay, so now...
Wally, make sure you post-production give her like a tooth, like when she says that.
Alright, so we got the cheese sauce that was on the stove, and now we're gonna put it in the blender.
Cheese sauce, Christ.
Wow, that was bad.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Cheese sauce Christ? That's a home run.
You definitely need a spatula for this recipe.
From this angle, it looks like you're just using your tongue.
Allie, what are you doing now?
I'm just getting all the goods in the pot. I'm just scraping it.
This is so interesting to me. So we haven't even, pasta hasn't even entered the realm of You know what I mean? Like, I think that's interesting. Like, yet, like,
I
pasta
mean-
hasn't even come out of the cupboard yet.
The
What
pasta
realm?
is literally, you just boil the pasta and then you add the sauce. I mean, how is that any more different than a regular mac and cheese?
Yeah, what realm do you expect the pasta to arrive?
I'm just saying, I don't know. I just, like, I figured, I mean, this just shows my ignorance. I thought you'd
Yeah.
sort of, like, start making the cheese sauce, you know, then you start boiling the water. As you're finishing up the cheese sauce, the noodles.
I
are
am
finished.
boiling the water. I am boiling the water.
Oh, okay. I didn't see we didn't.
Yeah, maybe if you were listening,
I didn't catch that either.
well,
Actually, now I
Sorry.
can see
Yeah,
the
I've
little
seen that
steam.
burner on. Yeah, no, I've been seeing that burner on.
Tom
Yeah.
burner on.
okay. So we got most of the sauce. We got most of the sauce in here. So now comes well, this is like the cheesy part, but we're adding some vegetables, you know. Gotta be a little healthy with the mac and cheese. So we got butternut squash.
Give some orange also to it, right?
Yeah, it adds color for sure. This is 2 cups butternut squash roasted, so it's just fork tender.
Wow,
My
so
mom-
you...
So- huh?
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, so you already roasted that squash?
Yeah, I roasted it beforehand.
And do you roast it with the skin on?
Yeah, so I roasted it with the skin on, and then this one was like really big, so it was easy to cut in a way where it wasn't going to be messy to take the skin off, but I just put a knife around the disc and then cut the skin off after I roasted it.
How hot was the oven when you roasted it?
400, I did it for like an hour, because the butternut squash was like this big. It was huge.
So
Do you put anything in it, like onion or any like sage or anything like that?
No. I just cut the butternut squash into big pieces, like big
Yeah.
chunks.
You put it on a pan or a
Put it on a pan,
baking tray.
roasted it, and now we're here.
so
Okay.
So the butternut squash, 400 degrees for an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
This
but-
is what we got. This is what we got. I cut the pieces. I cut the butternut squash into large pieces. Here's the top. Skin's on. This is half of.
That looks so. I just want to eat that. Just show it.
Okay, so I just did that, and then it's really easy to remove the skin once it's big.
But now for the macaroni and cheese, you have the oven at 375, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So 400 for the butternut, 375 for the mac and cheese. I'm just trying to make mental notes so I remember.
You can watch the video once it's all done. Okay, so then on top of the 2 cups of butternut squash, the recipe calls for 1 clove of roasted garlic, and you can just roast it with the butternut squash, but I add 3 cloves because I like it garlicky. So 3 cloves roasted garlic. That goes in. Now we're gonna blend it. Depending on what kind of blender you have, it could take 5 minutes. Or this is gonna take like a minute. Alright, I'm gonna blend this. I'll be back. Okay. So now we got a nice creamy sauce. That smells really good. Fuck.
And I can't wait till they can have a smell-o-vision, because that looks amazing.
It smells really garlicky, which I like. So, okay. So we're still waiting for the water to boil. I mean, it's about to boil. I'm gonna add the macaroni, okay? But
I have some. How are you?
hey, come on, let's go.
Do your thing.
I got 6 minutes. I got 6
Sorry,
minutes.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of a Zoom. But you're good. Sorry. Let's hang out later. I can't be rude.
Well, I can. Okay.
Okay.
That was amazing.
So, water's coming to a boil. I didn't salt the mac and cheese water when we do that. There we go. Okay. So while the water is coming to a boil, we're gonna make the topping for the mac and cheese. So I guess it's kind of like a casserole, okay? Because you got the mac and cheese, and then you got greens on top.
Oh.
When you bake it, so we're gonna do collard greens. But you can do kale or Brussels sprouts. Okay? Alright.
And is that just for an additional protein to have on top of the mac and cheese, or is that to like
It's not
develop
it's
a
not
crust?
protein, it's like,
Or sorry, not protein.
well, the recipe comes from a chef that's from the South. And, you know, mac and cheese goes hand in hand with collard greens.
Name
or
the chef.
some-
Give a shout out.
Chef
I
out.
know her name. Her YouTube is Sweet Potato Soul.
Okay, that's cool.
It's like Janae something.
We'll have the link down there.
In the show.
Yeah,
notes.
I'm gonna link the recipe. It's a must try. Okay. So shout out to Cheyenne. Big supporter and longtime friend of the band Beekeeper for supplying me with these fresh local collard greens from her farm.
Ding.
Thanks, Cheyenne. Alright, I think I have like 4 cups of shredded collard greens. So I'm gonna add that to a bowl. And you know what you gotta do with your collard greens? Big pro tip here. Who knows?
I know nothing.
You gotta wash collard greens really well.
Why?
Because they're just, I don't know why, they just get really dirty.
Wash your collard
You're just-
greens, folks.
Wash your collard greens. Triple wash. Okay.
And
So
now
now
you're
we're
being
gonna...
rude.
Yeah. Okay, the mac and cheese... I mean, the... the water has come to a boil. Oh no! So we're gonna add a half a pound of dried macaroni. So this is a pound package, so we're just gonna add half to the boiling water. That's about half. And give it a stir.
Alton Brown would be super stoked that you're going by like weight of everything. 'Cause that's like the right weight.
I understand that, but it's like not everyone has a scale, so
But I mean, it says on the package, like that's how you just eyeballed it just now.
Okay, back to the collards. So we're gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm gonna add some lemon juice to it. Because I like my greens a little acidic. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're gonna add just a half a lemon to these greens, and then I'm gonna massage them. So this is gonna like kind of make them a little more tender, and the oil is gonna start soaking in. So when we bake it, they're gonna get all nice and crispy. All right.
Love that crunchy noise.
My hands are nice and moisturized. Alright, we're back. We got the collard greens. The noodles are done. Let's strain them.
Strain those nudes.
So I strained, Dylan, wink wink. I strained the pasta. I put it back in the hot pot so it can kind of steam off the excess water. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to the collards. Just
SCP to the C.
a little bit. Want to make it flavorful. This is not in the recipe, so
Really going off road here.
yeah, going off the rails.
Pepper town.
Just how I like my greens. All right.
Off
So
the
now we
rails.
got the seasoned greens. And to save some dishes, I'm just going to pour the noodles into the baking dish. I think we're going to need 2. If you have one of those big 17 by like 9 dishes, that's what you're supposed to use, but I don't want to do that. So I got a 9 by 9 oven safe baking dish.
Pyrex.
Yeah, we got a Pyrex. So we're just gonna put the noodles in these dishes. Do the steam.
I do see the steam.
The steam makes it look really good.
It is.
It's brutally delicious.
Ah.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing bumpers this whole time.
Yeah, but we only.
No, that was a good one right there.
That was a good bumper.
That was natural.
Alright. So, now we're gonna add the cheese sauce. I tasted it earlier, it's delicious. So this is the exciting part. Dylan, is it all coming together for you now?
Yep. We got the butternut, the arrowroot, just thickened it. You know, now we're
The nutritional yeast.
with the noodles.
Can't forget that
You got-
nutritional yeast.
We got our collard green crust.
Sure. Okay, so you wanna scrape down the side of your, what is this called?
Blender.
And
Blend. Is it just a blender? I mean, I feel like the blender is.
Vitamix.
Pitcher.
Huh? Yeah,
Tech.
pitcher. Your blending vessel.
I like blending vessel.
Sure. Let's
Your
do
B, your BV.
Your beef.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, just empty out your BV.
The important part of this recipe, like this sauce is delicious, but you have to bake it. You just have to. Okay?
Or what?
It's not as good. I made this like a couple weeks ago and I didn't bake it because I was impatient and it's not good. You have to bake it.
Wow.
So let's get
Because
this.
I bet.
Huh?
Does the baking, like, it makes the sauce, like, get into the noodles? And
Yeah.
flavors just get all.
Because the sauce right now, it's pretty liquidy. But once you bake it, it just,
Congeals.
yeah, it's just awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna get some,
Just awesome.
I'm gonna get some mac and cheese sounds in the mic.
Oh,
So you can feel like you're in my kitchen cooking with me. Or something
inside
else.
of the food.
I'm so excited.
Are you Mac-sided?
I say you're looking pretty Tiffany Amber Thiessen because you're at the Mac.
I
I
don't know
just-
what's going on.
In Saved by the Bell, they hang out at this place called the Mac.
Oh.
And
No, it's
Kelly
the
Kapowski
Max.
was playing.
It's the Max.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Gosh, Dylan. Don't even know you're Saved by the Bell reference.
Hey, I've always been more of a Boy Meets World kind of guy.
Oh, I love Boy Meets World.
Do you remember the theme song? When this boy meets world, this boy meets world. It was like total lame sauce.
I mean, all of...
Lame sauce, not like this mac and cheese sauce we got going on. It's delicious. We got the mac and cheese. We got the macaroni noodles mixed in with the cheese sauce. I just want to eat it so bad. Okay. Now we're gonna top it with the collards. So,
Tea with the C?
hell yeah. So this is a lot of collards, okay? You're supposed to use 3 cups. This is like 4 or 5. It's a lot. So, good luck. But, yeah, we're just gonna put the collards on. And it's gonna be a nice bowl of comforting, warm, delicious.
Cool. I'm watching, I'm just grabbing a beer.
I'm so excited to eat this. We got the dishes, and we're gonna top it with a teaspoon, well, half a teaspoon for each chili flake. Give it a little spice. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that right on top. Okay, well I ended up adding 2 teaspoons in total. So now we're gonna bake it for 20 minutes. And it's gonna come out beautiful. So into the oven for 20 minutes. Gonna bake up. Gonna get crispy on top. Gonna be good.
I'm excited. I want to eat it.
The mac and cheese has been baking for 20 minutes. And we're gonna take a look. Oh yeah. Look at that. We got a little mac and cheese casserole. So the greens
And
got
what-
a little wilted. They're crispy on the top. There's like crust around the mac and cheese. You know, those corner bits.
You just memorized all this?
I have a whiteboard with the ingredient list.
That's really cool.
We're gonna dig in. I'm so excited. You get a nice mix of greens and mac and cheese. I'm gonna get a lot. I'm hungry.
It looks marvelous. So while you plate this, can you give us sort of like the elevator pitch of like everything you sort of did to make this amazing looking meal?
Well, I got a butternut squash and some garlic, and I roasted it. And got some cooked mac and cheese noodles. And I made a sauce with the butternut squash and nutritional yeast and spices. Blended that together, put it on the mac and cheese. Covered it with some collard greens, pepper flakes, and baked it. And I got this beautiful plate.
Beautiful what?
Plate of mac and cheese. Beautiful result. I got this beautiful result. That was the word I was looking for. And now I'm gonna dig in. Get that mac and cheese ASMR.
I feel like I'm on an episode of The Simpsons.
Why?
Because they use mac and cheese in their sound design. Isn't that what you just said?
I did say it earlier.
Oh man. Oh man, that's good. It's a little sweet from the butternut squash. It's great. Yeah, I mean, it's not your traditional mac and cheese. It's not your Kraft box mac and cheese, but it's a nice, warm bowl of comforting food.
Making delicious vegan food is your craft.
And you're not having to work with dairy or anything like that.
Well, thanks for joining me and the rest of Beekeeper on learning how to make this mac and cheese with collard greens.
We're taking the world by storm.
Thank you, Dylan. Let us know if you make it. Let us know how you like it. And be brutal.